say photos more real in black and white. The more I think about it, I think that ain't right. Well, the world I see on my car TV don't look so black and white to me, 'cause it all depends on what we wanna pretend, and it all depends on what we see through our lens, yeah.
Here we go. John, Jim, and I are riding the Freedom Road from Anaheim Lake to Bella Coola. Just so happens that we're riding it after one of the worst rainstorms they've had in this area in a long time. So this should be a lot of fun. Or a disaster, depending on your point of view. Okay, so Highway 20, what's it famous for? Well, it's famous for the portion of the road between Anaheim Lake and Bella Coola. It's also known as the hill or the precipice. Easy for me to say. From the point where it crosses the Coast Range at the Heckman Pass to Tweeds near South Provincial Park, it's an elevation of 5,000 feet that the road descends. It's about 43 kilometers. A very steep, narrow road, sharp hairpin turns, and two major switchbacks before you get to the Bella Coola Valley. The descent includes a 9-kilometer section of grades up to 18%. In some places, the road is only wide enough for one vehicle to pass at a time. And in many places, it's bordering cliffs on the other side of the road that drop hundreds of feet into the valley, and it's unprotected by guardrails. There have been stories of tourists that have driven this road, and they've actually refused to drive out and had their vehicle either driven back by somebody else or they've left by boat. So you may have noticed a little bit of white stuff at the side of the road along here. Well, that actually is snow, and it's June the 20th, 2016, and there was snow at the side of the road and on the road itself because of this system that just went through. It was actually the locals that decided they wanted the road up out of the valley. The government had made a couple of attempts at surveys and finding a route out of the valley, but the 1930s, the Great Depression, and Second World War sort of all put a halt to that. After the war, the provincial government decided against building a road because they said it was just too difficult and too expensive. Yeah, but the locals wouldn't be put off, so they started building the road. And in 1953, it took them a year and 2 weeks to complete it, connecting Bella Coola with Anaheim Lake. It was about 76 kilometers of new road that had 3 switchbacks and climbed up to 6,000 feet in 21 kilometers from the bottom of the hill to Heckman Pass. So here we are leaving Heckman Pass. That's the top of the hill or the precipice. You're probably wondering why the Yamaha 650 Special is leaning against a cement post. Well, there was so much mud that the kickstand froze and wouldn't come down. The locals actually built the road with a small crew of laborers and 2 cats, and it cost about $50,000. The government did actually go good for the money after the road was built. And then they actually assumed the maintenance for the road once it was built. They've actually upgraded it a number of times since then. because of the rainfall that we had, you have to be very careful going into some of these switchbacks. The other two guys are on street bikes with street bike tires, so it was really slippery for them. I was lucky I had my dual sport with 50/50 tires on it, so it wasn't too bad for me, but the other guys were, some places had a real rough time. There's lots to see on this road. You can see bears, deer, all kinds of different animals, and the scenery is just spectacular, especially with the mountains and the cliffs all around. So you want to be going fairly slow anyway. Yeah, there goes John. Wave to the camera, John. Ah, perfect. Thanks, buddy. Well, if you haven't guessed it by now, yes, we have helmet communicators. All three of us are talking back and forth all the time. Yep, there we go, back on pavement. Boy, am I ever glad to see that. Riding into Bella Coola from the bottom of the hill is absolutely spectacular. You're riding in a rainforest right alongside the Bella Coola River through the Tweedsmuir Park, 10,000 foot mountains all the way around you, waterfalls, snow-capped. It's absolutely spectacular. Hey John, how's the ride going? Perfect, thanks. If we can make it in, so can you. This is an absolutely spectacular place. Bella Coola is just a beautiful, beautiful little town, and the people are just fantastic. So if you get a chance, take the ride in. So thanks for watching. Keep on riding.